Karina baby for the 17th. Let's look at the book. What do we have? Small things. Apple seeds, a drop of rain, one button on my coat, one button off my coat again. Birthday candles, purple plums, 2 pink band-aids on my thumbs. Ladybugs and crawling snails, 3 little pigs with curly tails. A tray of tarts, my favorite cup, 4 little puddles from a newborn pup. Butterflies and grains of sand, 5-finger puppets on my hand. Spools of thread, seashore shells, 6 bats swinging from old church bells. Bowls of paint, tiny spots, 7 birds perched on chimney tops. House door keys, a fairy ring, 8 sweet notes that I can sing. Meowing kittens, flower seeds, 9 bright wooden necklace beads. Postage stamps, my bucket and spade, 10 musicians on parade. Oh, look at that. All the small things in life really do add up. Make sure you're always, always, always counting your blessings. You have a roof over your head. You have food in your belly. You have opportunities. You have your brain. You are incredibly intelligent. Mama made sure that when you were born, we started the Your Baby Can Read program, Your Baby Can Learn program, Your Baby Can Discover program, signing time. We had so much educational stuff around. I wanted you to have the opportunity to be able to develop your brain so you could think for yourself, think outside the box, be able to survive anywhere, no matter what. Anyone can anyway, but I just really wanted you to have the tools of reading early and that foundation of reading and being able to recognize letters and sounds and be able to put them together. I really just wanted you to have a good foundational education, so that this way you could really flourish and do whatever it is that you want to do in your life, whether that's being a housewife and homemaker and having babies, working outside the home, doing an in-between freelancing thing, whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to do photography, if you want to do art, if you want to do music, if you want to do, you wanted to be a doctor, if you still want to be a doctor, if you want to be anything that you want to be, you can be that, okay? Success is something that's very personal to everybody. Success is very, very personal. And whatever you feel that you're doing that's a good success in your life, I hope that it just flourishes. I love you, honey. Let's do Peter the Wolf. Let's take a look at this. And look at him and the tree outside. Peter and the Wolf. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and went out into a big green meadow. On the branches of the birch tree sat a little bird, Peter's friend. When he saw Peter, he chirped at him gladly. All quiet here. Soon a duck came waddling around. She was very happy to see Peter. He knocked close to the gate and so decided to have a nice swim in the deep pond in the meadow. As soon as the little bird saw the duck, he flew down and settled himself in the grass beside her. Shrugging his shoulders, he said, "What kind of bird are you, if you can't fly?" To which the duck replied, "What kind of bird are you, if you can't swim?" and dived into the pond. They argued and argued, the duck swimming in the pond, the little bird hopping back and forth along the bank. Suddenly something caught Peter's eyes. It was a cat crawling through the grass. The cat sat and said to himself, "The bird is busy arguing. If I could only have him for my dinner." Sternly she crept towards him on 4 velvet paws. "Oh, look out!" cried Peter quickly. The bird flew up into the tree, while the duck quacked angrily at the cat. From the middle of the pond, the cat crawled around and around the tree and thought, "It is worth climbing up so high." That is it worth climbing up so high. By the way, I got there. The bird will have flown away. All at once, Grandpa came out. He was angry because Peter had gone to the meadow. The meadow is a dangerous place. He cried, "What if a wolf should come out of the forest? What would you do then?" Peter paid no attention to Grandpa's words. Boys like Peter are not afraid of wolves. Grandpa took Peter by the hand, led him home, and locked the gate. No sooner had Peter gone than a big gray wolf did come out of the forest. In a twinkling of the eye, sprang up into the tree. The duck quacked and in great excitement jumped out of the pond. No matter how hard the duck tried to run, she couldn't escape the wolf. He was getting nearer and nearer. He was catching up with her. There he got her and swallowed her with a single gulp. And now this is how things stand. The cat was sitting on the branch up in the tree. The bird was sitting on another, not too close to the cat, while the wolf walked around and around the tree, looking at them both with greedy eyes. In the meantime, Peter, without the slightest fear, stood behind the closed gate, watching all that was going on. Presently, he ran into the house, found a strong rope, hurried back and climbed up to the high stone wall. One of the branches on the tree around which the wolf was pacing stretched out over the high wall. Grabbing hold of the branch, Peter climbed over into the tree. He said to the bird, "Fly down and circle around the wolf's head, but take care that he doesn't catch you." The bird almost touched the wolf's head with his wing, while the wolf snapped furiously at him from this side and that. How that bird did worry the wolf, and oh, how the wolf tried to catch him, but that bird was far too clever for him. Meanwhile, Peter had made a lasso, and letting it down very carefully, he caught the wolf by the tail and pulled him with all his might. Feeling himself caught, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose, but Peter had tied the other end of the rope to the tree, and the wolf, jumping, only made the rope tighter around his tail. Just then, who should come out of the woods but a hunter who was following the wolf's trail and shooting as they came. From the perch of the tree, Peter cried out to them, "You don't need to shoot. The bird and I have already caught him. Please help us take him to the zoo." The hunters were only too willing. And now you can just imagine the triumphant procession. Peter at the head. Peter at the head. After him, the hunters leading the wolf, and the winding up of the procession, Grandpa and the cat. Grandpapa shook his head, reproving. This is all very well, but what if Peter had not caught the wolf? What then? Above them flew the little bird, merrily chirping. "Aren't we smart, Peter and I?" said, see what we have caught." And if you had listened very carefully, you could have heard the duck quacking away inside the wolf, because in the haste the wolf had swallowed her whole, and the duck was still alive. All right, I wonder if they get the duck out. There's the ducky in the pond, though. Let's do... Oh, say, oh, playmates, come out and play with me, and bring your dollies 3, climb up my apple tree, shout down my rain barrel, slide down my cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends forevermore, more. It was a sunny day, she could not go out to play, she said with tearful eyes. My dolly's got the flu. Boo hoo 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 hoo. I ain't got no rain barrel. I ain't got no cellar door. But we'll be jolly friends forevermore, more, more. Karina, baby, I love you and I miss you, and I hope that you're having an excellent day today. Whatever it is that you're doing, I hope that you're content, and I hope that you're counting your blessings, and I hope that you're just feeling loved. I love you so much. You are so intensely loved by both your parents. We both love you. The world loves you. I love you. Your papa loves you. Mama wishes I wish I could be there with you, baby. I'd be reading you books and taking you places and doing fun things with you. But time sometimes is a waiting game, and I'm waiting, okay? I love you and I miss you.